how's German here? Happy Saturday. I am leaving the outlets. Those are the outlets behind me. I'm in Ohio off the 71. Is it the 71 or the 70? Pretty sure I'm on the 71. I haven't gotten to the 70 yet. But I stopped to get a new pair of Birkenstocks, which I've got. But now that I'm walking from the store, I kind of think that I don't want the narrow fit. It's kind of cold out here, so I'm not going to turn back around and go exchange them. But I think I will get on Birkenstock's website, order them, so when I'm home, they have the regular fit, and I'll just take them back to the Journeys in Raleigh. I'm out of breath. I've been walking a lot. But, yeah. So I kind of stopped for nothing. Although it's so cold that I probably wouldn't have worn my Birkenstocks anyways. But I've been thinking about Birkenstocks for a couple weeks now. I was like, I need a new pair. So yeah, I just bought them and already. And I think I want the nubuck kind. These are like a synthetic version, like a vegan version of the Birkenstocks, which almost just as expensive. Like anybody who doesn't know Birkenstocks, they're like 100 to 140 bucks for them. But they last for years and years and years and years and years, so they're definitely worth the money. But but the synthetic or the vegan version is like $100 to $110. Look at Stewie, he's all in my bag. And the leather version, they have like suede, regular leather, and nubuck leather, which you have to like oil and stuff, but a little bit more sturdier. They're like $125, $135. But both of them are definitely worth it. Like Birkenstocks can last people like 7 years, longer. You can actually have them repaired, so as the bottom of the shoe starts wearing down. And I don't know if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about. These are Birkenstocks. And so the top is the part that I'm talking about, the leather, or this is called, it has a name, the synthetic. It's like specially made, but Birk or something like that is what they call it. But these shoes are really good if you have like back or knee problems or anything like that, because they're cork bed, and they're leather right here, and then the cork is underneath the leather, like you can see the cork. And what happens is when you walk, like it takes about 48 hours to a week depending on how much you walk, but when you walk, your foot actually molds into the bottom of the shoe. I mean, it starts off with like Birkenstocks are supposed to be they are supposed to get your foot to like its natural position, like how a foot is supposed to be. So many shoes today, even like Nikes and Adidas and Pumas and all of those shoes, even though they cost a lot, they're more for the fashion aspect of it, and they're not really designed to support your foot the way a foot is supposed to like be, with the natural arch and all of that. So Birkenstock is actually known for correcting like it corrects your foot, so your foot, as you're walking, it takes the proper position that a foot is supposed to take. So they're like more of a comfort shoe. They're not really for their looks for a while. Like the Birkenstock, the look comes and goes into fashion and out of fashion. I know like recently some big fashion houses like had a line with Birkenstock, like Valentino, and I can't think of the other ones, but so they go in and out of fashion. But the big part of them is that they're supposed to be very good for your foot health. And after wearing them for, like I was saying, 48 hours to a week, your foot actually, like they use some special type of glue to do the layers together. So like the cork layer and the leather layer, and as you walk, you know, your feet produce heat. So the heat actually presses down into their glue, and it creates a foot pad that is specific to your foot. So like after a week of wearing them, you'll notice that your foot, like you'll see your toe lining and all of that stuff, and your foot is actually like impressed into the bottom of the shoe. It won't look like super new like this. Like you'll actually see your foot impression, and that's kind of what you want. So the shoe is like kind of custom to you and your foot and how you walk and all of that stuff, and it starts to actually correct your foot structure. So like people with the low arch, it starts to correct your arch and give you a more natural arch. People with the high arch, I know you can go on Birkenstock and buy specific high arch ones, and you can actually, if you have like an orthopedist, that's the foot doctor, a podiatrist, whatever, somebody to write a prescription. Like if you really have like a bad back, bad legs, bad knees, bad feet, or something like that, and you go to a specialty doctor, and a lot of times they'll write you a prescription to have like insoles or shoes custom made to your feet for whatever your health problem is. And if you send your prescription to Birkenstock, these are made in Germany, so you'll be sending it, you know, it'll be made in another country. It might take a little bit of time to get to you, and to be made and then get to you. But they will actually custom make Birkenstocks according to your doctor's prescription for your feet. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how much more that would cost, you know, because like Birkenstocks aren't cheap. To just be a sandal, they're not a cheap shoe, but for the foot health aspect, definitely worth the money. But this is the narrow. This is the narrow version. I wear a size 37. It's European. I think this is like 6.5. They run a little big. So if you buy them online, kind of keep that in mind. But if you go to Birkenstock, they actually have a printout chart that you can print out at home and size your foot to like their size to see what size Birkenstock you wear, so you don't order the wrong size. But they do have narrow, and then they have regular width. And this is narrow, and I mean, my foot definitely fits in it. I tried it in while I was in the store, but I like a looser Birkenstock. It's just kind of personal preference. And Journeys only sells narrow. Like I would have to go to like the walk-in store or order them from Birkenstock or happyfeet.com or something like that, I think. Because I think most stores like DSW and Journeys, a few other stores sell them, like Kohl's sells them online. But I think they all carry the narrow version, as I've been researching, because I've been trying to figure out, okay, where am I going to buy my Birkenstocks? I didn't really want to wait till I went home, but I do think that I want the regular width, because I like a loose shoe, just because I like wearing them with socks. And if I want to have thick socks on, I mean, I wear them regular, but in the wintertime I like putting socks on. And if I want to have a thicker pair of socks, I want to be able to put them on. And these like fit my foot width, even though they look big here, but they fit my foot width pretty not so loose, you know. And I have the bottom buckle is the one that kind of counts around your toes, and I have it in the second thing. I don't know, so I think I'm gonna go with the regular and just return these when I get home. And then I kind of didn't want the synthetic uppers. I do want them because they're vegan and I'm all about that life, but for the purposes of the shoe and the nubuck, like I think that I might want nubuck. I definitely don't want suede, but I think I might want a nubuck upper. And they have some cute boots. Like I have been like debating, do I want some Birkenstock boots instead? But I don't think I do, because the sandals are kind of just universal all year round. You can wear them. You can wear them with socks, wear them by themselves, throw them on at home. Like they're just the comfortablest shoe. But their boots are super cute, and they have, all of their shoes have this whole cork thing. How I was explaining how your foot, you know, the shoe fits to your foot after like wearing it for so many days. And even their boots, their sneakers, all of the things have that cork sole to where they all fit to your foot. But the boots are like 150, and then there's a pair that's 200. But again, they're worth it, because Birkenstocks are meant to be repaired. They're not like wear them out and throw them away. You can go to shoe shops, shoe repair shops, and they're meant to have, you can get this part, the leather and the cork repaired. You can get the bottom part repaired. They're meant to be repaired and not thrown into a landfill. Like, they are definitely shoes that can last you forever. I mean, it's like seeing that you don't like let the dog chew them up or something, but if they're messed up just due to normal walking and wear and tear, stuff like that, and it takes a couple years to get them to where you would need the bottom repaired. But if that's all that's wrong with it, or like you want a new footbed or whatever, you can definitely, there's so many shops around the country that you can take them to and have them repaired. And so many people wear Birkenstocks that like every shop has repaired them at some point, you know, and then you keep on wearing them for some more years and then you get them repaired again. So the point is to not throw them so they don't end up in a landfill somewhere, like one less piece of trash if you have a good pair of sandals. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I gotta keep driving. Yeah, I gotta keep driving. But it was pretty convenient that this, it's a McDonald's parking lot. And then across the street, there's a Chipotle parking lot where I see trucks parked over there as well. But literally just right across, I mean, there's no fence you have to walk through anything. You just like the parking lot to the outlets is literally right behind my truck. So that was super convenient. I was driving down the road and I seen the outlets and I noticed DSW, which I went in before Journeys because I have DSW points that I could have put towards my Birkenstocks, even though they're the same price. But they said that they had been sold out since like late summer. So she said, I'm not going to get any more in until February. And February is way too long for me. So yeah, but I noticed it. And so I got off on the next exit and came back because I seen the big parking lot from the freeway. Like literally, can you guys see that the freeway is right there? I don't know if you guys can see, but it's literally right there. So as you drive by, you can see it. I don't know what exit number this is, but I'm on the 71 in Ohio, and I may be like an hour past. Stewie, hold on. He's barking because his toy fell on the side of the refrigerator. But I'm literally like maybe a little bit less than an hour past Cincinnati on the 71 going eastbound. So if you kind of know where that's at, it's a Love's right on the other side of the freeway. Yeah, see the Love's sign there? I'm not sure what exit, I can't remember, but a good little stopping point if you want to stop and shop. They have all the like different stores at the outlets. It's a pretty big, it's the Tanger, let me see. I actually had this thing to try to find the shoe stores. So the outlet is Jeffersonville, Ohio. I-71 exit 65. This is where I'm reading it off of. So if you are a truck driver and you feel like stopping and shopping and you're in the area, this is definitely an easy place to park and stuff where you're literally just right there. Just come to the McDonald's. There's a TA over there, but the TA in the Loves, you would have to walk a bit. But in the McDonald's parking lot or the Chipotle parking lot right across the street, you can see the trucks parked there. If you park in one of these two lots, and this lot is pretty big. Like, there's not a lot of trucks here, but you can see how the lot's pretty big. So a good amount of trucks can fit in here. Come shop. But hope everybody has a good night. I will talk to you later. I gotta go help this knucklehead.